like a fucking like. I had to be the foot drawing dealer. Like, here you go, Morgan.
Because you
Here's...
do them so good.
I don't want to be known for drawing.
I needed help.
You're not known for drawing feet. You're known for drawing muscle man.
Okay, good.
I wanted to check to see that.
You're known for good anatomy.
A lot of my stuff is going off of vibes and like knowing something looks wrong and being like, okay, I can finagle it. Feet are really fucking hard to draw though.
Yeah, that's why no one does it.
Oh, certain people do, but they enjoy it. They get pleasure out of it.
They're for
Again,
don't worry.
The lowest I've ever gone in my life is being so
Silence
different,
Tootsie
desperate
enjoyer.
for like a reference.
Silence foot enjoyer. Quiet feet pleaser.
Feet pleaser.
Pleaser. I just want to see the artist. How do I find this?
What artist? What are you looking for?
So I was watching earlier what's it called? Sorry.
You're gonna get there eventually.
What?
You were watching.
Oh, right. So earlier I was watching Playframe play Bear and Breakfast, right? And so one of the characters, because I was only watching part of the beginning, and so one of the characters was Annie, and I saw like the face expressions and everything, and that like just gave me so much Monster Prom vibes. I'm like staring at this, like the way that a lot of this was like Monster Prom vibes, and like, you know, all the expressions and everything. I'm like, who drew this? I want to know. I want to know who did it.
Figure it out.
Credits?
Yeah,
Have a Reddit
but I don't know where to
page?
find the credits.
I mean, you can go to should just be able to like look up game credits online. You literally just have to like Google game credits for their video game, and you can just hop them
credits.
somewhere. Oh, are we
Bear.
alive? Oh.
Yeah, we're live. we
live.
went live during the
Hi.
foot conversation.
Oh
It's the best time to go live. What do you
Oh.
mean?
Yeah.
We're live now?
That's the best
Mhm.
time.
Oh, for you,
Hi.
perhaps.
I mean, I have hooves,
Glad
so
I
I'm
can
completely
share
free
my-
of the foot conversation.
Desperation.
That's your
Yeah,
phone.
lead artist, lead designer,
Provocative.
lead programmer. Checker.
Oh.
I guess I should probably look up these names because that'll probably give me more information.
You could, I
Or-
suppose.
Chidama, you get weirdly fixated on very odd things. It's probably
It's
why
been
we ended
bothering
up
me
in
for
Detroit
hours,
so often.
okay?
I know it has. It's fine, as
Hello,
long as you
luck of
don't
the
take us to
claws.
Hello, Luck of Claws.
It was okay. So it is this person. Yep, it is this person. Cause yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Hello.
It's just
Hi,
us,
how you
the
doing?
faces.
I don't know if it's the
I found-
case, but your nickname just makes me think of warrior cats.
That's
Yeah.
probably the case, yes.
We did talk
Yeah,
about Warrior
okay.
Cat OCs the last time they were here, so.
Yeah, boy, Cat OCs. I figured out, Morgan, that the reason I was just like, Bush Clan gets to be friend clans because, like, I never want to have a main character in an RP. I want to be a secondary supporting role. So my clan is just, I'm your secondary
So
supporting
you made
role.
secondary supporting clan?
Yeah!
I love that that's just the... It's just like, I'm the secondary support.
It's very important. Also, friend clan is just very,
I love that for you.
very vibes for
Yes,
Australian culture.
it is an RP thing that they're talking about.
Yes.
A Warriors Cat RP. They're designing an Australia-based Warriors Cat like type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the clans is Bush Clan, the secondary supporting characters.
It's your friends. They're not here to be the main antagonist. They're here to be your tawny pelt.
Everyone else has drama. They're just here to have good times.
They're here to be your friend.
And it's important sometimes
Yeah.
because that's sometimes where you just find the most drama by accident.
And Chinema needs to
and
tell
mother
us which
suckers.
clan Chinema wants.
I don't know.
You need to tell me.
You've offered us
specifically
nothing.
what
I
clan
gave you
want.
so much
What
lore,
are
and you gave
vibes?
me a heart and nothing else.
You need to
read
tell
all
me
of
your
it,
vibes so
okay,
I
and I
can
guess-
tell you your vibes in
I
return.
don't know. I don't know.
You have to answer because we have a
think,
bet
like,
over which
I
one
know.
you'll pick.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been at so many of your meetings, and Trinima hasn't been there. But like, just due to like the time you guys hold your cat meetings, and I'm just like, come on, Trinima.
That's okay because we dragged Chinema in later because we were realizing as we were talking about stuff, I was like, oh, you know what? Do we want to let Chinema make a high rank because we trust Chinema, so Chinema can do whatever Chinema wants, and it'll be great. And Sky was like, yeah, sure. So I'm like, yeah, let's get Chinema in here. It's good to have more people to bounce ideas off of and do stuff. And then Chinema came. I gave Chinema a long breakdown trying to condense as much lore as possible. And Chinema just reacted with a heart and said nothing else.
Because
Do you guys have an estimation on when you plan on opening it, or like around?
No.
No estimate at the moment.
No.
Currently, it's a work in progress, especially because everyone's so busy. God.
Morgan's got work. I've got university. I just started my bachelor's this year.
I got theater.
I was about to say you're a clown. I'm like, wait, no, I meant nurse.
I am also a clown. I am a full-time clown and a part-time nurse.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay. I know I had an idea of which ones I was thinking of and what I was thinking of. Okay.
Then you should write them down.
Of, like, yeah.
You should write them down and you should tell me.
Yeah.
So that me and Morgan can bounce off them out for you, and we can flesh out vibes so that you might have an easier time picking. You should write them down for us. Stares at you.
Yeah, we make. Listen, our chats, our Morgan letters, she is a mess chats are specifically for inane ramblings. So, you know, talk as much as you want.
I'm just
no current ETA. We've got like the base ideas of what we want and what vibes we're going with. It's just the fluffing them up into lore docs, rule docs, things like that. We know what we want, and we have a basic idea of how to do it.
We know it's.
We just gotta get it down, and we gotta stare at Cinema.
Yeah, we gotta.
It's the thing of like, when it's the first character, you want to play heavily into the tropes of what's already there, right? But then my ideas go from like,
you don't have to.
What if this character?
You can do whatever you want. That's what we're here for.
No, it's important.
You just gotta tell me what you want to do, and then I can tell you how viable that is and help you brainstorm
So long as it's not like completely game breaking, like you can do whatever you want, babe.
It's not game breaking. It's just
so
like,
long
you know,
as you tell everybody that you went small, we're good.
Yeah.
I'm being bullied.
You are being bullied. I'm bullying you.
I'm just saying that, like, Chunima plays a great secondary or in just, I don't know, I feel like Chunima would be good at just something chaotic and absolutely just batshit insane.
Isn't, I know. That's why I had the bet I had.
Oh god, loud noise again.
I sit here, okay? And now I have to wait, and I have to figure this out now, because I have to put way more thought into this now, because they're
You don't need to wait, you don't need to put thought in it, just put down your general idea.
Thought can come later.
I know what, I immediately went like, oh, I know what I want to do. I'm not
You're making a little scrunkly guy in Marsh Clan called Crocodile Bite.
That's literally it. I'm just like, I want to make a little feral fucking goblin. Just like there's something fucking wrong with you, fucker, isn't there? Like it's just a Florida man. I've made a Florida man and put it in Australia.
You made a Florida man.
Yeah. It's not that hard.
It's hard.
It's not hard.
It's so hard.
Oh, you're just being difficult. Stares at you.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm writing out my trigger warning for the stream.
Oh, right.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
There's bullshit in this game. The moment we get to the title screen, you're gonna see some bullshit.
Yeah, I'm literally putting it in before I can put up the title screen.
I need to go find my sugar star whip. I need it in my hand again.
Sorry, I
So I
thought
can
you were about
stare
to
at
say
her.
I need to grab my sugar daddy, and I'm like, oh, what?
No, I am the sugar daddy. I don't need one.
I know you are.
No, the leader of Bush Clan, her name is Sugar Star.
Yay.
He's very good.
Yes. I have Dingo Star, who is a struggling.
He just got here.
He's a guy whose dad, previous leader, literally had a typewriter. Hi, Neon. How you doing? He literally just got off of his dad having a tyrannical reign, over his clan that resulted in the death of his mate, to which of course he has now just killed his father and taken over Desert Clan in order to try to fix everything. So he's having a great time.
He's had a good time.
He's having a thrilling time. Let me stream BL
she is.
first so people can absorb my content warning.
My wife.
Yeah, your wife.
I forgot she was done.
Yeah. Anyway, all I know, having normal. Yeah, Dingo is having a great time. He's doing great. He's never been better. Why are you like this? Can my game?
Listen, I'm just saying, if you guys want somebody to do concept and background stuff for you, I will do it because that's fun for me.
You can always do it.
We just keep you at the meetings so that you can bounce ideas off of us and draw concept art.
Oh, it's because I cropped this one. Oh, gosh darn you.
I can draw lions. I struggle to draw a fucking lion. I'm just like, damn it.
You did a great job.
You did a great job.
Thank you. I fought for that face.
You did it.
It was really good. Anyway.
You said son.
For any reference for people watching, because even though I do have 18 plus streams, I know sometimes people, because just for anyone who watches the VOD and stuff, if you're listening to our ramblings and you're getting excited, I will say, just in case there happen to be anyone under 18 watching this, which I don't know why you're here, but anyway, we, just because I am, but anyway, but we're, the roleplay group is going to be 18 plus, just for our own stuff, but we, I just want to put that out there, because I'm realizing there are some people who are, who might watch this and be like, ooh, exciting, but not yet be 18. So I don't want to get anyone too excited about something. But also we don't know when it happens, so like, but, it might open this year, it might open next year, it might open in 100 years, who knows? But anyway, no, it's very fresh on our brains, because we just had a very excellent meeting, discussing our, oh gosh, I'm on display capture and I'm doing that again. Why did I do that? Anyway, I'm putting it away. Y'all can see it right on the Discord?
Yes, I can see it on the Discord.
Cool.
Maybe.
Well, figure it out.
I was typing.
Well,
I was typing.
Well.
Yeah, now.
Anyway, but yeah, we just, because we had a big meeting talking about, because I'd been just offloading a bunch of ideas onto letters for the past few months, and so we're like, can we just sit down and talk about it for a little bit? And now it's like reignited the fixation.
I had school for the past few months, and I was like, okay, I have a break, so I can finally put my brain into doing other things that is not schooling.
I wonder which of my guys would be a good fit for Australia clans. Probably Moonscar the Bird Puncher. Bird punching is very good. Ree, I'm not late for the end. You're not, Toshi. We've just started.
Toshi, you're late. How could you be late?
You missed Mooney's foot talk. How could you
miss it?
You missed it. You'll have to go back to the start of the stream and watch it.
Mm-hmm. You've missed our epic foot discussion.
Epic foot discussion.
There was. I was there.
It was right at the beginning of the stream. Mooney's foot talk. Yeah, Toshi. You missed it.
Talk, right at the start of the stream. Morgan opened to it.
Mm-hmm.
You make it sound like I have a fucking podcast for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically
what do you think this is?
It's bad enough I get bullied by my friends because I work in the fucking shoe department.
You see?
No, I don't see.
That's because you're blind.
You're blind.
You're
It's only
blind. You
feet
have
away.
glasses.
You're blind to
I
your
am
destiny.
blind. That's why I have glasses.
Toshi says, Mooney, of all the things, feet? Toshi, I don't know if you're late here, but I think Mooney's into weirder stuff than feet.
No, Toshi's fine with eating Amelia Earhart. That's normal. Feet is not.
Yeah, Toshi, I don't know if you're one to talk exactly. Isn't Toshi the one that wants the forbidden smoothie? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toshi,
No,
you don't have
Toshi
room
was
to
the-
talk.
Toshi was the one talking with me about eating Amelia Earhart. Remember?
Exactly. You have no room to speak, you degenerate. I say this affectionately. Parentheses. Affectionate. You degenerate. Affectionate. Anyway. We're gonna finish this game. Because I genuinely think we have maybe like an hour left of this game, honestly. Well, for us, an hour could be 100 hours, but yeah.
Well, with Chinema.
Yeah, you know. It's been a minute, but right, I should give people a recap. I just realized I should recap this a little bit for people. So first of all, of course, heed the content warning if you haven't already, and you're not sure what exactly we're doing here. Can I pause immediately, please?
In your classic noir
Well, no,
films
I
and
can't.
novels, solving a case never amounts
We're
to a
just gonna
happy
jump
ending.
immediately into this.
The detective is always left with a sense of bitterness. A
Little
feeling
days
that
took a bite.
before he took the case, the world was a better place. That he was a better person.
Come on. Now speed it out.
Okay, there we go. Anyway, what I meant to say, just to recap for anyone who's new here or new to the game, we are playing Blacksad. Blacksad Under the Skin specifically. It is a noir crime mystery game, murder mystery game, where we've been trying to solve the murder of boxing gym owner Joe Dunn, who supposedly hung himself in his own gym, since we have since learned that now he was murdered. And all this while, we've been uncovering an entire giant conspiracy of things involving, because the first suspect being his star boxer, Bobby Yale, who we found most likely did not commit it and is instead being framed in some way. We've uncovered a hidden drug ring that a bunch of other athletes have been using for sports enhancement and such. We've uncovered like secret gambling rings and shady like sports managers and all sorts of stuff. So unfortunately, if anyone here is new, you are coming in right at the big climactic finale of this game. But it's a wild time over here in the Blacksad world. But we are here to finally solve the murder of Joe Dunn once and for all, and that's what we're doing. We can look at our Blacksad. This is a kind of sort of Detroit Become Human, choose your own adventure kind of game. Yeah, which Letters has to play for us one of these days.
I have to play Detroit Become Woman.
Y'all missed a lot of good bits. Yeah, you have missed a lot of good bits. I have VODs. They'll go on my YouTube channel eventually, or on my VOD channel eventually, I promise. I need to make the thumbnail. Once I make the thumbnail, they're just all gonna blast up onto there, but I've just been a bit slow.
We are so romantic. Oh my god.
Isn't Blacksad the furry detective? Yes, it is. Oh no, everyone has to watch it. You've missed so many good things, such as Chinema taking us to Detroit, which has been the theme this entire game.
Detroit Become Letters.
Yeah, Detroit Become Letters, and then of course one of my favorite. I think the second time we played this game, I had my friends muted for 30 minutes for the stream, so it sounded like I was talking to myself for 30 minutes, because they weren't picking up on the thing. There's been multiple streams where the entire time my audio was not coming out of the correct mic, so I sounded horrible. It's been an adventure. He's literally the depressed catboy from the depressed catboy pushes glass of whiskey up the counter and his ears twitch forlornly post. I'm not aware of that post, but sure.
But probably.
Anyway, as you can see, we're slightly more sensitive than hard-boiled, but we're kind of equal on both. We're equally cautious and resolute. We've actually somehow remained completely 50-50 about that. We're a bit more pragmatic. We're very romantic, like completely romantic.
We're so romantic.
We are astute. We're very swift, and we're very talkative as well. We're very, very talkative, and we have a very profitable case. Very profitable.
Yeah, we accepted money at the beginning, and then the guy died. And it's like, oh no, he died, but also like,
Oh
what did you
no.
think? Because he was fucking the boss's wife, and I'm like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Anyway, I love this game. I think it's very interesting, and it's very it's kind of a fun. It's one of my preferred out of this genre, because I will say I have a bit of a bone to pick with a lot of this genre that's like, your choices matter, your choices affect the game, wow, and then they have like 2 endings, or everything is like shoehorned back into the same thing, or like half your choices don't actually matter at all. It's actually only, which this game is kind of like that, but it also doesn't shove it in your face that your choices matter the entire time. And also your choices do matter.
Hey, this is what's going on. You gotta
Yeah.
solve the mystery.
Yeah, and your choices do matter, but it
hey,
matters more in
who
how
are
people
you?
talk to you. Matters more in how people talk to you, and how many endings the game have. Technically 6, but really it's like 3, but with 2 distinct variations 3 of the endings can have. But there's also, which, here's what I say that technically, if we're talking about just pure official game endings, there's about 6, and they're just the same 3 endings with different variations. But there's a lot of different things you can do throughout the entire game, like whether or not certain characters remain alive or not, that you can that can happen. So it's not a whole lot of endings, but it's not there's a lot of interesting stuff to experience. You can do most of this game without talking, like almost at all, which I think is, I want to do a quote unquote silent run at some point, because I think that's would be really funny. But anyway, so yeah, not like a ton of endings, but a decent amount of antics you can get up to, and flavor text and whatnot. Anyway, we ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to die.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to kill a woman.
Sometimes I just let my character get the best of me.
What do you want from me?
I told Stone what I knew. That he was going to let Yale win. That if he didn't, O'Leary would destroy Helen Moore's career. And that Moore was doomed either way. Or would be, as soon as America discovered her sweetheart was on drugs.
I don't believe you. No way. Who sent you?
Today? Nobody.
And what if I did believe you? What would that change? If I don't do this for her, how could I ever look her in the eyes? How could we stay together?
You think you'll stay together when you lose your title and they accuse her of doping?
At least I know I tried.
Uh-oh, choices.
You could end
You'll
up in
lose your
jail.
integrity.
You lose your integrity.
You lose your integrity.
I know your record. Your rise to the top is clean. Free of both O'Leary's and drugs. God. You might just be one of the only honest athletes I've met recently. Please don't let them change that.
Is it all about being professional to you?
Hey. Okay, bye-bye.
Also, if y'all didn't
Suit
notice,
yourself.
the
But trust me, your manager is a murderer. Get as far away from him as possible.
anyway, if y'all haven't noticed, I've
Hey,
played this game
Blacksad.
before. They haven't, so they're making choices.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Is that a bull or an
making
elk? I
choices
can't.
badly.
Toshi, what kind
That's
of
a bull.
what kind of
Toshi
elks have you
stares
seen?
at you.
Toshi, what kind of elks have you seen?
Giant deer.
I get it
Elks are
if you
giant
weren't looking
deer.
at the shape of the horns. If you weren't looking at the giant shape of the horns, I can see it.
He's got a cow face though, not a deer
He's got
face.
a cow face.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. I can understand how you would interpret that as an elk face. It is specifically the horns where I'm like, that is not elk horns. You would see them much more prominently.
Stares.
If you're doing a quick glance, if you're like side paying attention to what's happening, I can get it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Not
judge.
many.
Yes.
Yale
I can't see
confirmed to me
horns.
that Dunn found out that Mitchell was giving him meds.
Hang on, there'll be a pause in a minute. I promise.
That was the reason they argued the evening of his death.
In fact, I was
Bark,
clean
bark.
at the time. Hadn't used for days. I didn't want to go down that road. I wanted to follow Joe.
But he discovered everything.
He didn't believe me when I said I had nothing to do with it.
But you used again.
Only after his death. I needed to cope.
But the drugs gave you a panic attack.
Yeah. But I've been clean ever since.
Mitchell gave you the pills when he stopped by the hospital. Hence, your miraculous recovery. Are you planning on taking them before the fight?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do
it,
it.
Bobby.
You advised Yale not to take drugs before the fight.
Well, the other guy's not, so...
Yeah.
Someone has to save the gym. I owe it to Joe. And Sonia. And my Aunt
But you
Mary.
don't need to kill yourself to do that.
You
You
owe
owe
the
them
integrity. Integrity. We're going with the integrity route.
Yeah.
The only thing you owe them is integrity. What would Dunn think of you now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
If Dunn wasn't happy about it, he wouldn't be happy for you
Sorry
saving
about
the
your Aunt
gym by
Mary.
drugs.
She was a good woman.
She was a good one.
She was a good woman.
Yeah. Someone killed her though, and I'm not gonna point fingers.
It was Chimbo.
It wasn't me. It wasn't
Aw.
me. I'm sorry. He's screaming. Why
Yeah.
are your jacket doing that? That's weird.
Because the physics are
My
wonky.
guy.
That's just how physics work in this
Is
game.
that physics
Yeah.
work?
It's just how they go.
No.
Let
That's
him
just how
have his
physics
flair.
No.
You should know this shit, but you're a science person.
I am a scientist, but that doesn't mean that's how physics work, okay?
It's how physics
Yes.
work, obviously.
Shooting
Yeah.
corruption sporting corruption scandal. Private eye
Stone
nearly
and
disrupts
Yale
police
hadn't taken
operation.
away the bitterness I felt. I needed a friend.
Real quick, just to respond to comments before they get too many. He's got to succeed in working on his muzzle. He looks like a little Batman. He does look like a little Batman. Not many. I
He
can't
does,
see
yeah.
the horns or face that well. Well, that sounds like a personal problem, Toshi.
That's a you problem.
Yeah.
Judging by the
Personal
be a clean doggo. Judging by the crying, I'm guessing Chi killed the lady.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me.
Yes.
It
Who
wasn't
did?
me. It was letters.
It
I
was
pointed
not
the
me.
Finger. Are you happy?
I would not have killed a woman.
Yeah, well, you were the one who had to do the thing that killed her, so.
That's a
I would
fucking
not have
lie,
killed a woman.
Letters. You would kill a woman.
I
Wait.
would kill a woman.
And yes,
right.
you are correct, Luck of Claus. That is correct.
Wait, isn't Blacksad the universe where the one where the guys look like full-on furries in the snouts, but the women have cats 2019 faces? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Blacksad does
they-
too, though. That does not look like a cat muzzle, just to be clear. So, like, some of the guys do
Yeah.
have weird
Like,
human-y faces, too.
Yeah, they have a weird, like, some will lean more animals, some will lean more people, but a lot of the women definitely lean towards more, oh, you're more person shit.
cats.
Yeah.
We would not kill a
Poor cat.
woman, Jim, would we? Not in this game.
Jim wouldn't. You certainly would. I've seen your cat, like, the cat characters you have.
What do you mean? I have not killed a single woman.
Morgan,
Not
is
a
that
single
true?
one.
In the comics I've seen, his face looks a bit better. No, they do. The most of this
Theoretically, yeah.
in the 2D comics look more appealing than the 3D game. It's
Yeah,
a pretty
lot
typical.
of the art looks a lot better than the 3D models. Like, we've
Yeah.
seen some billboards where I'm like, oh, it looks really good, and then you see them in person, it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
maybe
they're
not.
doing the best they can, you know.
Mhm.
It's not like a AAA like millions of dollars title. They're, you know, it's a little game. It's not even terribly expensive for the amount of content there is too, honestly.
Yeah.
But anyway, but
We've
yeah,
been playing for months.
yeah. Oh, it's been months.
Yeah.
All right.
He was outraged that I hadn't given him the tip, but he let it go as soon as I bought him a milkshake.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
After
That's
the
good
perfect
because
storm
we needed
of
to get the
corruption
police
and
there.
murder, only friendship could reconcile me with the world.
We would have
Oh.
died otherwise.
Only that
Yeah.
could make me believe in mankind again.
You guys aren't.
Only that
Whatever.
could cleanse my soul.
Your friend's dead.
Only that. And money.
Money.
Money. Money and alcohol to become an
Money and
alcoholic.
alcohol.
Don't be an alcoholic. Don't be an alcoholic.
You
See, that
guys decided. you were
Toshi,
saying
that was the
to start
same
uniting
bull guy
everybody
from
with
before.
alcoholic.
What do you mean? That's literally the
No, it's
same
a
bull
bull guy.
dude.
I'm sorry, what?
Different guy.
No, Toshi said, see, that bull guy looks like a bull. So did the other guy, because they're the same dude! Toshi, I'm not kidding, that's the same man!
I'm so sorry, Toshi.
It's not. The person who was outside, standing outside, was not Stone.
Ew.
Well, it's like the same model.
Standing outside. Yeah, it's the same model.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. The other dude was brown, this one was... Yes, but they're basically the same model, Toshi!
I love
this. Model is not the same person, okay?
Sure, okay, fine. But just what? Because one was white and one was brown, you can't tell the difference between an elk and a fucking bull?
Damn.
I'm sorry, Toshi, but Toshi, if you're... I love you and I understand, but if the problem was simply due to color, I'm gonna be honest,
So they're not the same, they're the same model, Toshi, they're just with different colors!
Damn! Judgment! Judgment from the dear furry!
I'm screaming.
I shouldn't judge you, Toshi,
the only difference is the colors.
Love you, Toshi.
Like, I understood
love you so
the
much,
face,
Toshi.
like, you, like, side viewing. I understand being the horn. You can't say the colors change. Elk are brown. Bulls can be brown. I hate to say it. Fucking bulls can be a very similar color. It's not impossible.
I have the brightness turned up to burn my eyes so I can see. Maybe it needs to be brighter than...
I'm sorry. Maybe this one's just a Nora game, and that's kind of how Nora games work. Sorry.
Sorry, we love you, Toshi, so much. We love you so much.
Let's GW2.
Novel.
What? Oh.
Luck of the Claw said the only good model of a Catwoman video games is like the Shard from GW2.
I couldn't see
What's
the dark
GW2?
scene. I couldn't see the dark scene. I don't know how to help you, Toshi. Blacksad results in the weirdest quotes. It does. People should be clipping this. I don't know why all of you aren't clipping this more liberally. We have so much good content.
Guild Wars 2.
Oh, Guild Wars 2.
Okay, cool. Jinx.
Blacksad results in the weirdest quotes. It certainly does.
That is not necessarily. Sometimes it's the chat saying fun things at crime o'clock.
Yes. Can I continue now?
You know how it
Please,
is.
I won't continue.
Okay, we'll continue.
Continue.
Okay, thank you. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Well then, Morgan.
Anyway.
There would be justice for Sonia, the victim. But this was the real world. As the detective who had cracked the case, I just had to get my paycheck and be on my way.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Blacksad. Mr. Thorpe is on his way. Care to take a seat while you wait?
He's gotta be evil. I know he's gotta be evil. Oh,
Did
God.
he tell you when he's trying late?
Okay, I'll wait.
Shinema spoke first.
Did he tell you why he's running late?
He'll be here in a minute. Please, take a seat.
I will say we're coming up on one choice that I will try to make on my own without your consent. Because, trust me, you're all going to want the choice that I pick eventually.
Okay, you can take my choice from me.
Yeah, it's only one, and I'm just hoping that it works and I don't run out of time because it's a quick time event. Anyway, we have a couple things to look at. As you can see, I'm just trying to make sure I know where everything is. We have these pictures. You want to look at the elephant?
Elephant.
I thought you were about to say the elk.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's an elephant. That's silly Mooney.
Silly
That's
Mooney.
Not an elk. That's an elephant.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It looked like a bull.
Lowe, Miles Benton, Helen Moore. We've got Julia. I can't read that. Alistair.
Something.
You know, we got all these guys. All these famous sports people.
Frank.
Thrope hires athletes for advertising campaigns.
Time to make connection.
Mm-hmm.
You got this, Chidama.
Okay. A list of names that somehow relate to rare chemical compounds. And Torp hires athletes. I don't think that's right.
It is
No,
right.
That's
Yeah.
not possible. But what if Tim Thorpe was
Okay.
somehow involved in Mitchell's operation?
Mr.
Yes.
Blacksad, Mr. Thorpe is running later than expected, but he insists on meeting you, if you don't mind.
Sure.
We don't
As
mind.
long as you
That's
help
cool.
me fight off this boredom.
That's not in my job description, but...
Yep.
How
Senses.
long?
Titties, yes.
This is...
Sniff.
Sniff.
Oh, titties.
Titties. Tear the titties.
The silence scared me for a second. I thought the stream froze. No. Deloni's, Sonia's, John Blacksad, dinner with the mayor, Rogers. All of Thorpe's appointments are in his agenda.
Nod.
All appointments are in the agenda. And,
What
Thorpe's
if the...
Michelle's operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that because that means he'll have to say something about it.
If my hunch is right, there should be a meeting with Mitchell noted somewhere in Thorpe's agenda.
Just because we had
Senses?
another cat sense that we could do.
If I had her markings on my skin, would I be the same person? Would my name be different?
What does that mean?
Cheetah sad. Cheetah sad.
Cheetah sad. I was gonna say it's your typical, it's your reflecting on person and identity and stuff of like, oh, if I looked like a different person, if I looked like that person did, or if I was that person, would my life be different? Would I have been named differently?
That hasn't hit very well because I still don't know what counts as a black cat.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And I feel so racist. More than usual. And I sit here and I'm confused.
I'm gonna be honest, I just was like, oh, cats are black. And I'm like, no, they're not because Yale's white. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
All you
Has
need to know is
anything
Blacksad
happened at the...
is black.
He is black.
All you
Bobby
need to know
Yale's
is
black.
Blacksad is
Mary is like, what did she say? Like 1/8 black. But supposedly white passing though. Fucking who else? Or what's his fucking name? The one dude, his friend.
The fucking moose is
Gorilla.
southern.
The moose is so
Yeah.
the moose
The
is
moose
a
is
Texan.
The moose is
Texas.
in Texas.
It's a good
The
time.
horse
Very
is an
Texas.
Indian man.
No, that one does make sense.
That one makes sense.
Yeah, that's
It's
okay.
the only one where I'm like, okay, that does make sense. The moose Texan.
The German Shepherd. The German Shepherd's not
German
black
Shepherd
as far
is
as I
something.
know. I think he's white. But I
That's
don't
so
remember.
silly.
He's
I
white,
know
yeah.
it's silly. I don't make the rules.
That's so. The German Shepherd is the same color scheme as the Doberman, and I'm
I'm
just
aware.
like, oh,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but he's got German.
Yeah,
Texas
but he's
moose.
oh
He's
no.
clearly German, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's
I
not
know.
German Shepherd, obviously.
I-
Anyway, if anyone here is new and doesn't know, supposedly, I don't know how much this is. I'm assuming this has to come from the comic, but all of these characters do, I guess, have equatable human races to a degree. Though they both treat it like it's weird and it's a bit confusing because they don't treat these people like, yes, they're human beings and the animal parts are a metaphor and aren't actually literal, but then they do acknowledge that they're animals and have animal traits and stuff. So they are animals, but they, for some reason, there are literally like white and black animals, but not just like in the color of their fur, because there's the guy who was murdered, Joe, is a brown lynx, but but he is referred to as being white. So it's all confusing.
Yeah.
I think the funniest part, though, is finding out there is an in-universe white supremacist group that is made up of solely Arctic animals. Which I personally think is hilarious.
I just, you know how it is when sometimes you're just like, they made a decision, that's for sure.
They did make a decision. I don't know how
They
these
made
rules
it
work.
work.
It's
Oh, has anything happened at the
You
agency
see, the reason why
lately?
they couldn't pick a Longhorn or a Buffalo, Toshi, is because they were all murdered.
no.
Yeah.
Stop making up lore. This thing is already confusing without you making up lore.
I'm gonna be honest, at this point I accept what Trinimo says because at least it makes more sense than sometimes of just not explaining. Like, realistically speaking, saying all of them are dead is more practical than going, yes, the most northern creature we could pick
well, but no,
goes
here,
to the south.
I will tell you what I think, personally. I think that him or his family were actually from up north, but they moved to Texas and took on the caricature for their branding and for their stuff. Whether he was raised in that or not is a different I don't know. None of this is canon. This is me just making up bullshit. But this is that's how I would believe it would work if that's what they're actually doing, of trying to make one-to-one associations for animals and things. So, like, supposedly that could be the argument that they're not, because there have been that stuff before. There's a lot of sort of country or Texan icons that are not from Texas or from or even like that. They just sort of built that into a character that they use. The other explanation I have is this game was made in Europe, and maybe they're just not quite acquainted with the ecosystem of Southern America.
There is no fucking way European can somehow get that Native Americans and horses equate with one of each other, but they think, yes, moose are in Texas.
You'd be surprised.
I
mean, you'd be very, very surprised.
Yeah. Okay, but when you think moose, you do not think Texas. You think Canada.
That is true.
I don't know. I can't tell you.
But have you considered?
I stare at you.
They wanted one of the animals with the horns, and clearly they don't know because maybe a buffalo's a moose. Yeah. You've heard of the buffalo moose before. The moose buffalo.
I want to press the A button. I want to get out of this conversation.
All right, we're gonna press the A button now.
I want to play the game.
Has anything odd happened at the agency lately?
Not on my shift. Perhaps the oddest thing I've seen is a bored detective asking a lot of questions.
How long have you worked for him?
How long have you worked for Tim Thorpe?
Almost 3 years. And I hope it lasts.
I can't remember the date. No, let's do how long it will take.
Did he tell you how long it will take him to get here?
They just left Delano's, so about 30 minutes? It depends on the traffic. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
I can't remember the date of my first appointment.
You see, I've got a problem. In order to figure out how much Mr. Thorpe owes me, I need to know what day I started working on the case. But I can't remember. You wouldn't have that written down, would you?
It sure wasn't on my shift. I'd remember. Let me see.
Squeent.
Squeent.
10:15, Lulia Sabina. Lunch with the governor.
Cats. Okay.
10:45, Miles. Congressman Wallace. Nope, nothing. Oh, she's flipping the page. What's this? Canceled plans. Lots of canceled plans.
Oyster rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oyster
rest.
I can read oyster.
You can read oyster? That's so good for you.
I know.
Return flight to LA. Meeting with Millard Smith Hospital. Presumably that's the day he rushed to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
What's this?
Meeting with Bobby
Bob
Yale.
Yale.
Meeting with Reg McNeil. Meeting with Claude Hincam.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing there, nothing there.
Nothing on the 9th.
Nothing there.
Oh, those were weekends.
Ooh, Joe Dunn, no appointment.
What? Dunn was here 2 days before he died? Why didn't Thorpe ever mention that?
I wonder why.
But your name's not on here.
The day I came, Joe Dunn had just walked out the door.
Wait, I just remembered something. The day I came, Joe Dunn had just walked out the door.
Well, no. You don't have any appointments. Although, I guess I could have forgotten to write you in. Mr. Dunn, who's usually very kind, left in a flurry. He even slammed Mr. Thorpe's door.
Okay.
Gas.
Now I know I have to get into Thorpe's office.
Yes.
And he didn't even say goodbye.
Yes, that
Gas.
was the day. You don't recall me because the minute I saw Dunn stomp out, I followed him. I never actually came in.
Of course. That explains it.
No doubt. So, since it looks like Mr. Thorpe won't be here soon, I think I'll go take a walk down the hall. Gotta stay in shape.
She's
Oh my
just
gosh, she's staring at you.
She's like, yeah, man.
Men.
I'm paid enough
Come
to deal
on,
with men.
I love her
Tell me
though.
there's
Like,
a
they
back
really
door to
just were
your
like, we have
office.
this receptionist here for 2 seconds, and we're gonna just make her the cuntiest Cheeto you've ever seen in your life.
I love her. She's my favorite.
Yeah, so here we go. We have lobby, hallway. Hang on, I'm just glancing in case there are collectibles hidden in these corners.
So what we need to do is we need to go to...
Check for poison?
What?
We need to go to...
We can go to the lobby, and from the lobby to the
Upstairs.
office, or no. Why do you think we need to go upstairs? I stare at you.
Where else are we supposed to go?
The hallway to the lobby to the office.
We-
If the office
just-
is locked
just
from
to
the lobby,
clarify-
we go from the meeting room to
Well,
the office.
no, just to clarify, the lobby is where we just came from. That's where the receptionist
I
is.
thought we just came from the waiting room.
No. I'm pretty sure we just came from
No.
the lobby. I'm 90% sure. Because that's the restroom right behind us, I think.
Yeah, there's a set.
Yeah. I think... Oh, maybe...
Yeah, so what we need to do is we need
Yeah,
to go
we came from the lobby.
We have to go to the lobby, though, still. We still have to go to the lobby to get to the meeting room to get to the office. Because if we're in the
I don't
meeting
think-
room, we don't have to...
Do we?
Well, I guess we can always, like, you know, go outside and climb the windows to get inside.
Confused.
See, this is the waiting room over here. So that's the
Okay.
lobby. This is the other room. The set one.
Just that one, yeah.
Oh, there's a card. Good for me.
Hard.
Anyway,
Good for you.
so yeah, we can't
Love
go
you.
anywhere over here, but we can try. Got a telephone. Do you want to use a telephone?
Oh, no. I don't have anyone to call.
Can't get any water.
I want to call you.
Should I play
I don't
the
want to
Smirnoff
call
trump
you.
card
We're
again?
already in a call. What do you want?
Don't call Smear. No, let's... I don't know.
No, this is nothing but a hunch.
But our hunches are the best things we got.
No, they're not. There's no evidence.
But
You
you
don't
built
have
like a
okay.
fucking linebacker? How much more shape do you need to be in? He's that okay, Toshi, this was him literally lying to get out of this conversation. Anyway.
Yeah, he needs to be in more shape though. Like
Okay,
he
let's go
needs to
outside
be
the
not
more
window.
square enough.
square.
Do you
He's
want to
not
call
square
Smirnoff
enough.
Chinema, yes or no? Do you want to do that? Because then you can discuss with the class.
Well, it's a thing of like
Call Smirnoff.
calling Smirnoff
Do it for me.
causes problems.
Call
I
him.
don't think we
No,
have
not
enough
causing
information to
Smirnoff,
call Smirnoff
causing-
yet.
Call him.
Yeah, but when will be the next chance we will get to call him?
Call
I
him.
don't know, but I
so
don't think we have enough
one for
information
yes
to
and
call
one for
him.
no. What do you want to do, Chinema? The choice is yours.
I'm being
Make it-
murdered.
Don't
Oh
be
my
Cinema's
gosh.
choice.
I scream into Jim's fur.
I love you, Jim.
If a choice is not made, I
We're
will
not-
walk away from the phone.
But then that means you're making a choice.
Well, I know. I'm not gonna stand here forever for you to figure this out. It's either a yes or a no. Do you want to call him or not?
Okay, we're calling him.
Okay.
We're calling him.
You can call him.
I'm going against Larry's better judgment. Larry's who definitely has, like, you know, schoolings and things. I don't know.
Why are we calling vodka? His name's Smirnoff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Smirnoff's a name.
Smirnoff is a vodka
didn't know
too.
what to think. He asked me to watch out and call him as soon as I had more information. He also told me that Gil had finally talked. He denied having blocked the basement door and said the truck door opened, but he got knocked on the head as soon as he tried to get out. He then woke up when the police found him beside the basement door. Obviously, the same person who had jammed the door had carried him there.
Gil says someone knocked him unconscious and left him right by the basement entrance.
We know who did that.
It was the monkey.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
he's
we can
dead
make any
now.
connections. I'm just checking. But we can't because it didn't have a number. It's okay. Anyway.
Are you
It's okay.
chittering at me? I'm sorry I disturbed you.
Okay, I guess we're going
Chitter,
outside
chitter,
now.
chitter,
If we're not
chitter,
going
chitter.
to the meeting room.
Chinema, we can't get into the meeting room because the lady is not going to let us into the meeting room. I can go try if you want me to.
No, what I'm saying is since we can't do that, we have to go out the window.
I don't. You're saying that as if you're disappointed, like, oh, but I wanted to do it.
Windows are dangerous, okay? You know how difficult it is to climb out a window?
Okay,
and then
fine.
fall?
Okay, we're gonna go to the meeting room.
Chinema, we
No,
already
I'm
faced
just
the
saying-
man who had a gun, and you're like, but like,
You're
the
the
windows
one-
are dangerous. We faced a man with a gun and won. I think we're good.
Here we go. Look, that's I think this is which one's his office and which one's the meeting room? Boardroom. Listen, look
The
at this. We're
boardroom is
going
the
to the
meeting room.
boardroom. Watch us go. Uh-oh, we can't get in the boardroom. Oh no.
You walked into a door
Oh
and called it a day.
There, okay, Chinema, there would be a button. If we could go in the door, there would be a button.
I know, okay.
Oh, look, here we
I
are.
know,
Oh,
this
no,
is
we
very
can't go
funny.
in. Oh, no. Wow.
I just think it's funny, okay? I'm allowed to think it's funny that he decides instead of walking through a door to just, you know. Anyway,
You're
step,
the
please.
okay. I would also like to establish, Shinema, you're the one who offered the idea of climbing out the window, and now you're sad that that's the answer.
Yeah,
You were
because it was
right,
a
and you're
joke
being a sore
answer.
loser about it.
Yes. Because I was
Hi,
joking.
chat. Welcome to Chinema, the experience
If
of
Weekly were
Chinema,
here,
where
I'd have to tie
I
his
will
hands
make a
behind his
theory
back.
about poison and all of that, but no, going out a window is a stupid idea.
It is
I'm so mad.
dangerous.
That's
We
what
were
have we done in
threatened
this
by a
game that's
gun.
not dangerous?
Lots of things. Oh yeah. What's this?
So,
Very
you
nice.
had something to do with that chest expander after all.
Oh, it was modeling for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Take pictures now.
We
No.
already looked at the
Picture
camera,
screen.
and he didn't do anything with it. Because there was nothing
We did?
to do with
Okay.
Yes, I looked at it while you were
Yeah, oh,
talking
yeah, because
and
that's what Weekly
blabbering
did.
about how
No,
you're so sad that
that
we have
was
to
the
climb out the
Weekly-
window.
Well, sometimes when it's not saying, yes, a camera, it says weekly. And I'm like, yeah, okay, weekly's talking now.
No,
Weekly's not even here!
I'm going to Detroit. I'm flying away. I'm
I
dying.
don't want to go to Detroit anymore.
I'm climbing out the
I
window.
don't-
Chinema has forced me to do this.
Oh, off onto the ledge with us.
You have to close the window.
I'm going to
Cats
kill
aren't
you.
afraid of heights. That's why I've never felt vertigo.
I don't think that's how that works.
That is exactly how it works.
Chinema, you're not allowed to speak on the matter, so...
I'm allowed to speak on many matters.
In
No,
my
One of them
experience,
you're
is
not.
when something
stunk.
looks really good, it ends up smelling really bad.
Stonks.
Stonks.
Chinema,
Stonks. I think Moody's allergic to my stonks.
no, I feel like talking to you is like what it's like to have Alzheimer's, but in a reverse way. Like a reverse osmosis Alzheimer's. Of I have the Alzheimer's, but you're the one talking crazy.
Yeah.
I no.
Yes.
No, it
No.
definitely is. I would know.
Can confirm.
I'm the
I'm-
one talking.
Oh,
Letters
crap.
can say. Letters. No one's
Ugh.
100%.
Look, it's an
Crab?
outside world.
Oh, I was expecting crab, but now I'm
Oh,
sad.
time to lockpick again. Remember this mechanic?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, the one I'm
God.
really good at.
You're not. You watch me do it and then act like you did something.
Jenna was really
Yeah,
good at
I'm
this,
really
Morgan.
good
Why are
at
you
it.
saying
I'm
that?
gonna kill you.
I'm so bad at this, guys.
Oh fuck, my guy sides are killing me. I'm glad you're enjoying our suffering, Toshi. I'm very glad.
I'm really good at lock picking, actually.
You're really bad at it.
You are good at lack pecking.
I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna take a knife. I'm gonna stab you in like 3 of your guts. And then I'm gonna pour the revival potion down your throat, and you'll be upset because it's B12 drink.
Oh god.
And you'll suffer.
And I will single.
Oh, look at this. So many things to look at right now. There's a lot of
So
things
many
to look
things
at.
to look at.
Wow.
Let's look at the war.
Oh, the
When
gentleman
one
with the
understands
iron
the
arm.
accuracy of his throw.
Oh,
Earned the nickname Iron Arm.
sorry, I'm uncomfortable in the chair. I gotta
I
move. Is
used
that
to throw
okay?
the ball in 15
Oh,
and yeah, went wherever it wanted. And my coach, the great Joffrey Sachs, and so I worked hard. Did Pearl Harbor, and
Oh, hello, sir.
immediately.
hey, go pan back
After
up for
losing
me.
a partner in combat, a serious injury, I asked to be relocated. I became a sniper. I know I shouldn't say this, but I was one of the best in the army, and it was all thanks to my accuracy. No, it was all thanks to Jeffrey Sachs. I wonder how many Americans that man saved with my arm. After these words, Tim Thorpe is moved almost to tears and asks me to take a break. It's shocking to see how an athlete and soldier, a man whose aim and skill won him a Medal of Honor and the nickname Surgeon among his brothers in arms. That can't be. I mean, it could be a coincidence, but no.
No.
Why would you call someone surgeon for sniping ability?
Because they have a surgeon. Because they have a surgeon's precision.
In every investigation, there comes a point where every single lead seems to go down the drain.
They have a surgeon's precision with their aim.
Steps to get back on the right track.
I hate to say it, but I fucking knew the lion was evil the moment he got there. I'm like, you're in a wheelchair and you're just conveniently offering to help. You are evil. You are a problem. You probably can do more than you're letting anybody on to.
Mm-hmm.
He does look hot in that picture. You right, Claude?
He does look hot in that picture, yeah.
He's really.
Oh, no, it's a very hot lion.
Hell yeah.
Like,
we have 3 spots we can look at. Do you have a preference of to where?
I want to look at bookshelf.
Desk.
Bookshelf.
All right.
Bookshelf.
Bloomington Shooting Club, F Class, 300 yards, first prize, Timothy W. Thorpe. Once again asserting that he's a very talented sniper. I think that's all we can look at. Yeah, I think that's all we can look at over here.
He's very good at shooty gun.
Mm-hmm.
Ground.
I will look for letters. I will look at the desk.
I better not use it. It might be connected to the switchboard at the front desk.
All right.
It's a bit strange to see no office chair behind a desk until you remember the desk's owner is in a wheelchair.
Thorpe can't walk. He uses a wheelchair.
We got 2 deductions.
A gun and pills.
Thorpe keeps a gun in his desk drawer.
Pill gun.
Boss.
Oh,
And the
crap.
pills.
He has a pill bottle labeled Boss. Yeah.
I think you can take the gun.
Yeah, he's the boss of he's the boss of like Lizard Man.
Yeah, of the drug ring.
Yeah, I still think you should take the gun though.
I think you should take the gun.
All right, time for some
3
deductions.
more deductions.
I believe that's all we can look at right now. So time for some deductions.
Deduction time. It's time for crime time.
So, Thorn and the sniper killed Randy.
But didn't the horse admit to that?
We had
the horse admitted to that.
What just happened in a couple of seconds was that a couple of seconds ago we just had 2 of our clues destroyed
Because
because
they're useless leads. Not important.
Yeah, so we need to connect these two now. Fine.
No.
Because I thought the horse admitted that he was the one that killed the guy, right?
Yeah, the horse said it. He said he did it.
Yeah, the horse openly admitted because he was very ashamed that he did it. That was the whole thing. Like, it wasn't like he did it because he was happy.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole thing, was that he was ashamed that he did it, and that's kind of how we guilted him into it, being like, oh,
Okay, if we're doing Span and Blades the surgeon, and they called Thorpe
I
the
think the
surgeon,
top two.
Top two and?
Top two.
And one of Dunn's brothers in arms.
Because we assumed the surgeon was, like, the doctor.
We did, yes.
Because, yeah, one of Dunn's brothers in arms tried to pass as a doctor. That's not connected to this. I think it's...
Oh, yeah, because that's the...
top two.
Mm-hmm.
And I should say we have two deductions.
It may
that we
be
can make,
the...
so.
Maybe... What? I'm trying to stare at everything. Give me a minute. That one. Can you try that one?
There you go.
Thank you, Morgan.
That's
I
it.
love you.
Thorpe is the man behind the whole drug operation.
Dun dun dun. But we're not done yet.
We should have two more, I believe.
What if
yeah.
Well, let me see what we got now.
We have Thorpe keeps a gun in his desk drawer. They called Thorpe the surgeon after his excellent
wheelchair and overcome physical limitations.
Right.
And then we'll, of course, this one.
So smart.
Wait, what if Groon's drugs helped Thorpe walk?
Yeah, because, like, you can be in a wheelchair and not be paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like, you can still walk, but, like, not, like, a lot.
The cops found... Steering.
We have Mitchell's drugs help overcome physical limitations. There's a bottle of pills on Thorpe's desk. What if the drugs helped Thorpe walk? The cops found Gil close
What
to
if
the
the drugs helped Thorpe walk and found Gil close to the basement door?
Thorpe did it. I mean, yeah, he'd be like, oh shit, I know you're gonna do it.
Mitchell's drugs, I guess.
Bottom one?
No, bottom.
This one?
I don't think.
That one.
No.
No, I'm a bad person. I'm a failure.
No, we know it's these two. What were you saying? You said it was Mitchell's cinema?
Isn't it the limitations? Yeah. No?
Not quite.
So, the drugs walked. Yeah, walked. And
there's a bottle of pills.
We already did Mastermind, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then I guess Sniper killed Randall.
Not quite.
I wanted to be the sniper.
The sniping has no connection to this band because we already know who did it. It's just there to throw you up. Same with the doctor passing.
I don't want to be thrown up.
Maybe the walking basement door gun and desk?
I will say we are like tying everything together, so there is a possibility it's actually a different combination of things, and then we come back to those two in a minute. I don't entirely remember. I'm just saying that could be a possibility.
Drugs help walk. A sniper killed Randall. Surgeon for aim. Let's just try that one.
Okay.
I didn't hear any of that because the two of you spoke at the same time.
Not quite.
That's it. I want guns help walk. I want the sniper killed Randall. No, I don't want that second one.
Oh, you don't want the second one. Okay.
I don't want the second one. I want the gun. I want the guns help walk.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So,
and I want the sniper and the surgeon precision.
Dun dun dun.
It was Wade.
Of course.
It was Wade.
It wasn't Mitchell or Gil. It was Thorpe who shot Randall at the hospital.
Then
everything
why did he admit to it?
And
because he's being he's been pressured to do all this.
What if I set a trap for Thorpe? But how?
He's doing all this to get like money for his like family and stuff.
His mama.
For his mama. So
I have to lure Thorpe into a trap. That's our starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Dunn brothered arms Yale doctor. And bottle pills and Thorpe in a trap.
Oh, that was the wrong one, but that's fine.
Okay.
I picked the wrong one, but that's okay. Here we go. The door, Thorpe in a trap. Keeps a bottle of pills in his desk. Not quite.
Okay, so Thorpe in a trap, gun and desk drawer. Mastermind behind athlete opening.
You're so close.
Isn't it just put him into a trap, the drugs make him walk, and like we can prove that the drugs like
if there's a point where he wants his gun and it's not in his drawer, how's he gonna get it? He's not gonna have enough time to wheel himself around. It's easier to just get up and get it.
Gun up there and corner him so that he has to stand up to get it.
There you go.
Gasp.
I mean, yeah, like the whole thing of like the gun and then being like, oh yeah, we have to. It's usually a situation of basically proving that the guy in the wheelchair can get out of the wheelchair. That's usually a situation.
The show was about to begin. All I needed was an audience and some patience.
Now we call Smirnoff.
Now we call Smirnoff.
Now we call Smirnoff.
But we got information we needed earlier. It's okay.
Stop it.
Arr! Don't you know who you're dealing with, matey?
What a silly man.
Mutiny! You wants to be shark bait, do ya? Oh, Blacksad.
God, it's even worse knowing that this is the
terrible
man
for
that
keeping
killed
you
your
waiting.
father.
Yeah.
But you see, there was mutiny on board, so...
Stop.
Well, of course. That is her uncle.
You see what I have to put up with.
I know, I'm just like...
All right, helmswoman, to the cabin with you! Onward!
Yeah, I can't.
Come along, Blacksad. Julie, don't let anyone bother us.
You're so evil.
Honey,
And the sad music box in the
will
background.
you wait in the boardroom for me, please?
But
I'll just be a minute then. I think you've already suffered enough.
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry. You're gonna reveal. This is
You're
Think
gonna have a
about where
worse
you'd like
time
to have
knowing
dinner
that it's your
tonight,
uncle that
okay?
killed your dad.
Why are his eyes so small? Don't worry
You
about
see,
it. Look.
I'm not going to pay you for solving the case.
I thought you were a man of your word.
I thought you were a man of the word.
Ooh.
Wow. I thought you were the kind of man who was true to his word.
No, it's not that. You'll get every penny we agreed on, and more. But not because you solved the case, but for her. 2 days ago, she wanted to end it all. Drop out of college, sell the gym. Too many wounds to heal. But through your incredible work, you managed to heal them. Well,
Yeah, you
perhaps
caused
not
them, you
completely.
little bitch.
It takes time to get over something like this. But at least, thanks to you, Sonia wants to be happy. She has hope. I'm going to
Maybe a
help her
little
make
savior's
Dunn's
complex.
gym the best in the city. Who would have ever guessed it, huh?
It seems like Dunn's death is actually a blessing.
I'm happy for Sonia.
In the
No,
end,
that's such an
it seems
asshole
like
thing to
Dunn's death
say.
was the best thing that could have happened
Well,
to
it's
the
to
gym,
provoke
huh?
him.
Don't be so cynical. By God, can't you stop playing the hard-boiled
Yeah, I'm
detective
saying
for 1 second?
Isn't it
Anyway,
crazy how all
back
this
to
is
the
good
case.
for you?
All those
I
people you
hate it.
confronted. Gil, the German doctor, even Mitchell.
Man.
I
would've
know,
never
but I
sup-
don't like saying bad things about someone that died.
I
know.
get it, but, like, because I just in my head I read it more as like, isn't it convenient all this turned out better for them? Weird, huh?
Okay, first of all,
You're robotic so hard.
First of all, chat. Okay, first of all, listen. Luck, what did I try to tell you about the fact that it's not just the girls who get a little fucked up in this game? It's not just that. Second of all, I would actually say on a actual tangible design choice, it was to make sure his face looked enough like the horse guy so you could believably believe that it was the same silhouette. Because if they did give him a more proper lion proportion face, you would have never mistaken the silhouette for a horse. Just to be like direct about that. Just to speak just on a technical, like if I was designing this game kind of situation. Secondly, Toshi, okay, Toshi, but if you look at this man, you know it's a lion, correct? Even if its face is a little fucked up, you know that that's a lion, yes? Or do you think it's an elk?
I'm so sorry, Toshi.
I love you, Toshi. I love you. I give you kisses.
We give you sweet
You're never
kisses.
living that down.
Anyway, it is swollen with lies.
Like the coins that you swallowed as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, there's laughing in the distance. I'm just fucking losing it, like...
Just the little letters, haha.
Sorry, Toshi, there's no saving.
Toshi, I love you so much.
Waiting for letters to get back.
Oh,
Wait
fucking
quietly
Christ, you
for
killed
letters.
letters.
You killed him.
Toshi
He's
and
dead.
Shinema killed letters.
You know, sometimes.
You know what? We ask for change and sometimes Toshi just fucking eats it. But what I wasn't expecting is that sometimes the change you get is your brain tricking yourself into seeing an elk and not a bull.
I love how much I love how much fucking letters dies.
I wasn't prepared for fucking Toshi and Chinama to just fucking kill our clown.
It didn't mean to.
Oh my god.
It did not
I
mean
think
to kill the
Leonard's
clown,
having an
okay?
asthma attack. Oh shit. Well, fuck.
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I promise I'm okay. You can
you
put me
sure?
back in, coach.
Give me 1 second. I'm
I've-
responding to Chinama's
You were
thing real
kind
quick.
of gone there for a bit.
Don't count me out yet, coach.
I don't know. Well, listen. There's a lot of things that people didn't mean to do, but it didn't stop them from doing it.
Oh,
Like-
I didn't.
Like the fucking crabs and Amelia Earhart. I'm sure they didn't know that they were eating like America's finest aviator, but like, hey, sometimes we do shit we don't know was a problem, and we go, ah, fuck.
I'm so sorry, sir. I gotta move you so I can get my Sprite. It's on the other side of the desk. Oh, you're so old. So old. Oh, wait.
Okay,
I have
let me
water.
look.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move you, sir. I have water. I'm a failure of water. Oh, you're leaving me. Goodbye.
I'm pretty sure what after you almost dying, I don't blame the old man being like, I'm concerned about you.
Leave me alone.
We're
Have
done.
fun. I'll put my glasses back on. Oh, I'm okay.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm responding to Shinama's wonderful ideas.
I was sound like a legitimate robot right now.
Or a
I'm
bot.
You are roboting so bad right now, Shinama.
Everyone sounds normal except you to me.
Everyone sounds normal except you to me.
Why?
You sound fine now.
Now you sound fine. Why?
Both of us turned into robots? Okay. Love to hear that. Great.
Yeah, we both turned into robots. Listen, I'm just saying, I would love for us to rewrite the song We Didn't Start the Fire, but it's just our group shenanigans. And Toshi.
Which reminds me of the one that, like, I saw the Fallout Boy one, and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. Yep. But it killed me because I was looking at the lyrics at it. I'm like, hey, you know, there's something very important that happened in, like, 2 of these 3 years that you didn't mention at all. something very traumatic that affected a lot of people's lives that wasn't mentioned.
What?
But okay, here we go.
What
Jim
happened?
was obviously talking about the national ice cream shortage.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about how they didn't mention COVID at all. Like they didn't
Why would they
mention
need
the
to mention
pandemic.
COVID?
Because it's a major life event that affected things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's all. No, that's all.
not worth mentioning.
Just they mentioned a lot of things. They mentioned a lot of things. I'm like,
You
that's
want
when
to
everyone
know
feels like,
something
yeah, they never
funny?
mentioned this.
COVID messed up. So,
What?
over here in Australia, the COVID restrictions and lockdown started like the week after my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And because I worked the week on my birthday, my mom was just like, "Oh, we'll go out for dinner like on the payday after your birthday." And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great. We'll go out to a dinner place." And then COVID happened. And it's like, "Oh, no dinner plans for letters." And I'm like, "That's okay. We'll do it after COVID." And then COVID lasted for years. And now we're a few years out of the big COVID lockdowns, and I still have not gotten my go out for birthday dinner.
Oh.
I mean, I can tell you what COVID messed up for me. Like what happened was that while in college and everything, there was like a declaration day of like, here, yeah, it's time for you to declare your major. And I was like, yeah, actually, school's closed the exact same day. We're like, yeah, this isn't happening anymore. So I didn't declare my major for years.
Well, I've never declared a major, so we're on equal footing.
Yay.
Actually, no,
You declared a major
there was no.
now, so there.
I lied about that, Toji.
And probably again.
I have been unkilled. Chat, I'm fine. You can put me back in. You can put me back into the code. Promise, I'm good.
Hang on.
Into the ring. We still respond to letters. Okay? I made a lot of decisions, but then you guys didn't give me anything but the high ranks in Dingo or
What? Wait, whoa, what do you mean? Wait, I gave you literally everything we have.
Morgan gave you literally everything we have.
I didn't give you anything else about the high ranks and...
We're going to have a discussion after the stream.
We're gonna have a long discussion after the stream.
I didn't say Dingo. That's not what I meant.
We're going to have a discussion.
I didn't give you anything else about other high ranks because there are none right now. Because they're gonna be tryouts.
Okay, that's fair.
That's so you're okay. No, now chat gets to know. Now I'm doing it right now.
We're doing it right now.
No, because I just
No, right now.
Yes.
Because okay. What all I was saying was that we do not know because strangers, or not strangers necessarily, but other people are going to be auditioning for high rank positions that are not currently filled right now. So you can't assume that the Tucka Clan deputy wants to be a daylight warrior because we do not know that information because we have not opened those auditions yet. So it's bad to make assumptions about that because that basically means either A, we basically have to force people to fit one specific trope for your plot, which I just don't personally want to do. I would rather people be open to having their own ideas. Or you're gonna build a character around this one specific thing and have that thing not happen and now have to redo your entire character. So all I'm saying is just don't build your high ranks under the expectations of what you think the other high ranks are going to be like. Because at least outside of what we've already given in terms of just vibes, because otherwise it's just, you're probably not going to have a very good time when we actually do tryouts. And I only say that for the reference to Estuary, because as much as, like, I don't mind you making a character that wants to take down the monarchy, but you just have to be careful with that, because if you make a character who's, like, openly against that, they're not going to be picked for deputy, because they're not...
Oh, no. Yeah, they're not... Yeah, it was... Yeah, I just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also, like... I mean, I'm not against you making a deputy. That's just also going to, again, have to change our audition stuff a little bit, because it does mean that, which is fine, we can do that. We can say, hey, your character is going to pick this deputy, doesn't matter anything else, that's the one you picked as deputy. Sorry. I just say be prepared though, because you do have to make your character related by blood to the leader, whoever they are. But I mean, again, you can make a Tucka clan leader that wants to be more traditional clan. I don't mind that. I'm just saying the specific motivation being the deputy wanting to be a daylight warrior, I don't think you should do, because I don't think that's going to fly very well.
Unless you're going to be the deputy that wants to be the daylight warrior, I don't think you should dare that.
Yeah, I was just more of, writing down ideas.
Okay, but the thing is, you have to remember with your ideas, we're asking you if you want to be a high rank because we have no high ranks filled out. So they're all blank spaces.
Well,
the only spaces we have filled out is one doctor in Marsh, in Estuary, 2 leaders, and a previous leader.
You're roboting really bad, Mooney.
You're roboting so bad, Mooney. I'm so sorry. I love you. You're so sexy.
I'm sorry. I want to hear your ideas. But the okay, hang on. Look, I'm sorry. We're gonna explain stuff in a minute. Please give us a second. We're in a discussion.
Don't worry.
Please.
I will tell you.
We're gonna get there. Yeah, we're gonna get there in a second. We might bookmark it and save it for the end of the stream, though. I just wanted to scream because here's the thing, Chinoma. I love that you're sharing ideas, and that's why I responded to your ideas, bouncing off and helping you brainstorm. My issue is that then you said on the live stream that oh well, all you gave me was the desert and bush clan leaders, as if I did something wrong, which I didn't.
No, that's not what I meant. Okay, that's not what I meant. What I meant was you didn't give me those 2 because
what?
You know how it is when you read things, right?
Yes.
And
I read them with my eyes and my brain.
And you read things and you're like, yes, this makes sense to you in this way. And then you realize now, after talking about it, you're like, hey, it probably meant this other way. And you're like, oh, yeah.
I'm going to stare at you because the first big thing Morgan posted in Chi is a Mess is a breakdown of our lore stuff. And then the second post specifically says, high rank stuff, okay. We only have previous leaders figured out at the moment, so I'll start with that. As a note, I have a leader and a doctor, so if you want a leader, deputy, and a doctor, that's cool with us. Anyway, breakdown of what the different clans are looking for their leaders.
Anyway.
No, I just,
I love you so much.
I love you with all of my heart.
I don't know which ones you guys have a leader, deputy, and a doctor, and okay, I don't know what you guys have.
No. I did not say we do not have a leader and deputy.
No, I know that. That's not what I meant. I meant just in general, I don't.
What do you mean?
I
did share. Did I not share what I had?
You did.
You did.
You are gaslighting me so hard right now.
No, let me explain. Let me finish explaining.
Okay, go do it.
You didn't say which ones you guys have leaders or doctors in, right?
Yes, I did.
The ones we didn't talk about.
Yes, I did.
You told me that you had a doctor. You told me you had a doctor in Estuary, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is me telling you where they are. That's what you just said. I didn't tell you where they are, but I did.
When Morgan says we don't have leaders for Estuary, Tucka, or Marsh, what does that imply for Desert and Bush?
I realize that now. And that's why
I love you.
Yes.
I was going to say I wouldn't mind being a deputy with Chinoma, but I don't know if I should agree to that at this point.
You should absolutely come be a deputy for Chinoma. I would love the Chinoma Mooney leader deputy too.
That would be perfect.
Anyway, continue with what your thought was.
I'm just saying that I didn't realize when you put Bush Clan, Letters Clan, meant Letters is the leader there. I didn't realize that, okay? That's what I was talking about now, okay?
I'm losing my mind.
Oh god, I'm gonna go back into an ass.
I love you so much.
I put information for the other 3 and the information of what you needed for leaders there. And I was like, yeah, you didn't give me information about the leaders or things for the other 2.
Because we already have them filled.
I realize that now.
I tried so hard to be so concise.
I knew we might go to Detroit tonight. I didn't expect Chinema to crash us there with a topic of warrior cats and
Mooney,
not
I need to get you into the server just so you can see
please
what
get
I'm
Mooney in
talking
there
about.
right now. Please.
You don't have to do anything in there. You just need to see this.
I'm gonna make Mooney a backrooms just because I want Mooney to have one if we're putting Mooney in here now. But
Mooney needs...
hang on, I'm hiding this so I can do it right now because I'm gonna forget if I don't do it right now. Listen, okay, listen, chat. I understand we're completely off topic, but you don't understand how immediate this problem needed to be resolved.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You have been invited, Mooney. You need to get it.
I love you with all of my heart.
I love you too.
Okay.
And I'm
Let
sorry.
me get you.
It's okay.
Whoa.
Love you.
Let me. Mooney.
I'm gonna be giggling forever now.
Look at this. Look at this.
Hang on, I need to go skim what I said now.
I'm
my God.
sorry, but you looked at all this information. You went, I don't have any information. I'm just like breezing through, and I'm like, Morgan gave you paragraphs.
Morgan gave you all the information we have.
I just didn't have information about those two, okay? And that's what I was
You didn't need them. The reason you didn't have information about those two is because they were already filled.
Oh, hey, guess what? You know what else I asked, Chinema? You know how this easily could have been resolved within, like, a few days? Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna read this out loud. Ready? We can tell you a bit about Dingo and Sugar if we need to, but, like, we want you to make whatever calls to you. You could have asked who Dingo and Sugar were, Chinema. If you were confused, and you hearted the message, so I know you saw it.
This is why I love you.
But,
I'm just my cat.
I love you so much.
It left me.
This group is gonna be fantastic.
Welcome to Zodiac's Lord channel, where we talk about cats, play Blacksad, and berate our friend for not reading what was given.
Listen, I wouldn't have done it on stream if Chinema didn't say it on stream.
I read, okay? To be fair, I did read, okay?
You did read it, but then you said it out loud that, like, oh, well, you didn't give me enough information on these things. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm on stream right now.
I have autism, and I didn't realize when you
So
put my clan, it's not just my clan as in this is my baby, and more of the my clan as in this is the one I'm leading.
I like how you
both. It's both.
I just like how you assumed that neither Morgan or Letters would have a clan. They're just like, Chinema, you pick before any of us.
I know they did, but I didn't remember. I don't know which ones they had, and that's
the ones we didn't ask you to make leaders for. The ones we said the ones we didn't say were open to make leaders for.
And you know what?
And you know what?
If you had, Chinema, if you had questions, you could have asked the questions. You could have been, hey, is there information for desert and bush? You took 5 seconds. We could have had this entire thing resolved.
I'm gonna be honest, that's impossible for Chinema because it's just impossible. There's no way Chinema could ask questions because Chinema lives in a state where it's confusion first, clarity after we get told an answer that's not at all the information given.
Chinema always assumes. I feel like this is me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm losing my sanity almost in the similar way of me being like, hey, Gifts of Ambrosia, right? Hey, here's all of my lovely world lore. Listen, if you want to do something, just tell me. I can work around it. There's only a very small amount of things that I'm gonna have to be hard-nosed. And Chinema finding a hard nose that I didn't think I had. Like... I love you so much. And I knew this was gonna happen. I just didn't realize in this way that this is how this is gonna happen. I love you so much, and you're gonna make such a wonderful leader and or deputy. It's gonna be fantastic.
I just stare at you because Morgan has the lore dump and high rank stuff. Specifically says estuary. Leader's been leading for a hot minute. Marsh clan. Mangrove died 2 years ago. Leader prefer previously a queen and or permanent queen. Tuck is unique because the previous leader just retired. And then nothing about desert or bush. But then under that, it's just like, Dingo Star has just become leader. And then you could have been like, oh, who's Dingo Star? Where's he leading? And then Morgan could have been like, oh, he's bush. I mean, he's desert. And then Letters has got sugar over in bush. And I'm just like, oh.
I'm glad my stream has now suffered with 20 minutes of cat lore.
I'm gonna
you're gonna get more cat lore at the end of the stream.
Morgan
because
didn't give Chidama enough information because he didn't include the two clans that you took out. Why would you do that?
I
love you so much.
Anyway, that's the worst thing to say Okay, that's the worst thing to say because in the lore stuff, they're included. In the high rank stuff, specifically the stuff we're asking Chinema if she wants to make something from, they're not included. So you'd think A plus B would equal C, but no, it equals D for Detroit.
A plus B equals some sort of energy thing for a Hamiltonian, and there's math involved, and you're confused.
Hey,
anyway,
you realize this is the person that thought poison was a murder weapon in a thing where a man was strangled.
I wanna die.
Our first trip to Detroit together.
I don't wanna be in Detroit anymore.
Hey, okay, to spread some positivity though, Chinema, I was gonna wait till after the stream so we could talk about it better. I do enjoy your idea for Marsh Clan Doctor. I enjoy it very much. And I think it's very cute. And I like...
I definitely was not staring at a specific cat in my mind.
Yeah, which one?
Creek Flight. I just like the Creek Flight of paralyzed legs. I'm just like, yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, the paralyzed
legs.
Live your dream. I love Creek Flight. I want to use her more. Anyway, but yes, I love you so much, and we're gonna discuss this, and we will. And now I'm completely invested in Chinema Mooney leader deputy duo, and I need it in my life.
Okay, let's finish Blacksad.
Yes, we're gonna finish Blacksad. We can
talk about
and then
the lore of the cats at the end of the stream, and then after the stream, we can talk to Chima.
Look, not all deputies are related to their leaders. That's a specific. We'll talk about it after the stream. But we'll talk about it more. I promise. I just don't want to continue to. This is just a personal beef between friends at this exact moment that needed to be discussed immediately.
Activated. And now we must turn it off to Blacksad.
But give us like 30 minutes to finish this game, and we will literally. I will literally rename the stream, and I'll just start a new one that is separate where we can just ramble about cat lore. No, don't apologize. You're fine.
I'm loving the fact that Blacksad is the meal, so we can get to the dessert of what we're here.
Exactly. I'm excited about cat lore. I'm glad. I really enjoy our cat lore, and we will share. I want to share. That's why we keep talking about it. But yeah, I just want to get to the end of this because we are at the penultimate scene now. We're so close to finishing this game.
So close to finishing this.
I'm so glad. There will be cat lore. Just you wait.
I'm not gonna point any fingers. Keeps on causing problems. I don't know why they would keep causing problems.
You're pointing a finger at a mirror.
Leave me alone. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna be pointing fingers.
Anyway. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Suspected him. Did they say anything? Why did they do it? Did they mention any accomplices?
A surgeon.
They mentioned a certain surgeon.
A surgeon.
They did mention a certain surgeon.
Surgeon? You have any idea who that could be?
Accused.
I'm sorry, it's too late.
Oh no.
Well,
no, accused.
I'm sorry, you didn't pick fast
besides
enough.
my esteem for Joe and Sonia, this ordeal
it's okay. We'll have another chance. It's okay.
Really hits close to home.
Yeah, because you're the surgeon. I would have never guessed it.
Why?
You guys can be me. Why?
Sports are my livelihood.
You guys could
Do you know
faster.
how many of the athletes involved have a deal?
We did. They said the Y button.
Well, I know. I was trying to click it. It's going very quickly.
Yes, that's it. Sonia told me.
That's funny. I never told Sonia.
Well then,
that's funny. I never told Sonia.
Do you know how many of the athletes involved have a deal with me?
All of them?
B.
All of them?
Luckily, no. But a lot. So far, the papers only talk about bodies down at the docks and an illegal lab. Not one has mentioned the athletes. But if one word gets out, this agency's future could be on the line. Not to mention Sonia's and the gym's. Could I ask you to be discreet?
That'll cost you extra.
Your future is already on the line.
Line. Future's already on the line.
I'm sorry to say your future is already on the line.
What do you mean?
Accuse.
J'accuse.
I wasn't completely honest with you before. I know you're the surgeon. A journalist told me. Ring a bell?
Boss.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm sure you've got good intentions, but you're wrong. What makes you think that? I'm sure there's an explanation.
Now we're not timed, so don't stress. Not for this one, anyway.
I know you killed Randall Lee.
I know you killed Randall Lee.
I know that you are a highly skilled sniper, and I think it was you who shot Randall Lee at the hospital.
Have you seen me, Blacksad? How could I possibly do that?
You got drugs. Michael gave them to you.
I know what Michael gave him.
Don't deny it. I know Mitchell gave them to you.
Michael Mitchell.
People see a wheelchair and think, poor guy, he can't walk. But there's so much more to it than that. Some nights I can't even sleep from the pain.
That doesn't explain why you didn't tell me you knew about those drugs.
I hired you to solve this damn case. You think that's what a murderer would do?
Only because you thought I'd blame Bobby Yale and drop the case. But as soon as I realized something wasn't right, you sent Randall Lee and Gil to give me a scare. And when all that failed, you ordered Lee to kill me.
You're the type that won't open his jaws once he's got his prey, aren't you?
Never.
You know better than anyone.
You know better than anyone.
I think I've made that clear enough by now.
It's my favorite elk.
Put yourself in my...
Stop that! I'm going to kill you!
Why are you laughing?
What happened?
You wonder.
It's so dumb.
Jeez.
I don't know why it's getting me.
It's
You
my
shouldn't
favorite
laugh
elk.
this hard. It was the stupidest joke.
This game has been a delight. I'm so sad it's gonna be over.
I'm trying to laugh now.
I can't wait for the next one.
Camel. I mean, I can see camel.
Okay, I'm ready now.
I could see
Place
camel.
for a minute.
Yeah.
You're a promising football player who just got back from the war, but you're still a nobody. The man you saved kindly opens his house to you. And that man is still undone by his wife's passing. He works all day at his gym, and he drinks himself to sleep at night. So you practically end up raising his daughter. You give her her very first abacus. You
Calculator.
encourage her to further her education. You comfort her when she misses her mother and her father. Meanwhile, your sporting career takes off. Life is good. Until one day, out of the blue, an accident cripples you.
All right. I forgot
An
he got
old
crippled
friend.
afterwards.
Mitchell
Yeah.
tells you he knows someone who can help you. A German doctor. His drugs take some time to work, but they do wonders. You manage to walk for short bursts at a time, little by little. And those bursts keep getting longer. But the drugs aren't cheap at all.
Oh,
So you have to
I see.
find a way to pay for them, don't you see?
So you started MLM.
It's not an MLM.
So you started selling to the athletes, asshole.
I mean, it's both, but like,
Both,
I'd say the ad agency.
Yeah.
Which one
I
should I?
think B.
I'm
the
gonna
ad
say
agency.
athletes. Because it's an MLM.
So you started by selling drugs to athletes.
It's not
Then
an
you decided
MLM.
to start an advertising agency to hire those same athletes. Drugs would help them excel, and you'd get better ad deals. The perfect business model. Your first client? Craig Spano. His career had hit a rough patch, so...
You used
guinea
him as a guinea
pig.
pig.
Use him as a guinea pig.
He was the guinea pig for your new operation. And yet, when the drug started having serious side effects, you got rid of him. Afraid he would talk, you tried to kill him. That's why he hid. From
You
then
chose
on,
not to
your
see kindness
business
of
was
Lord.
smooth sailing. You even began to think you were above the law. You thought that you were untouchable. Until Joe Dunn found out, and then, 2 days before his unfortunate death, he came to see you.
That's enough now. You stop it. Now, I don't know if I'm above the law, but I am sure as hell not beneath it. Do you know how much power I have? The kind of people I eat with every day? I could shoot you right now, and nothing would happen to me.
With
Then you
that
would
gun
hide
you
them.
keep in your drawer? I'm afraid not. I placed your pistol out of reach, just in case you happen to confirm my suspicions, Ironarm. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment with the police.
Up he goes.
Up he goes.
Look how square
I
he
won't
is,
let
Mr.
anyone
Campbell.
wreck my life again.
Fuck you.
Sonia and I, we deserve a
Just
future.
calm down, Letters.
You can come
I
in now,
did.
You're
Smirnoff.
like the bull you are.
Timothy Wilson Thorpe,
I hate
drop
you.
your weapon. You're under
Why
arrest.
do this to
There's your
me?
favorite square man.
I
What? I'm sorry. I couldn't. I had to take the opportunity because, you know, you're a deer, so obviously you're a bull.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing anything.
I'm just sitting here.
I'm waiting for things. I don't want you to
No
miss the
problem.
drama that's happening right now.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. I'm very nervous for something coming up, so I'm like, ah.
You have the
didn't
right
want
to
to.
remain silent. Anything you say can
you
and
kill
will be used
Smirnoff
against
here?
you in a court of
Don't
law.
kill
You
Smirnoff.
have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you.
At least he looks like a dog. You think we leave the
Mr.
bullets in there, you
Thorpe.
idiot? Oh,
Who got shot? Oh, when he get shot? Oh, he's trying to shoot. Oh, trying to shoot.
because he had a gun.
Get a gun.
You
Self-defense.
didn't tell Sonya the plan.
Of course not. She wasn't. There was no time.
So there's a way where, like, he doesn't get murdered by Sonya then? Oh, right, if we didn't give her the gun back.
Well, don't shoot yourself, child. Embrace.
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 It's okay.
There you go.
I mean, she
God,
basically
my heart.
did just kill her dad.
Oh, my heart. Oh, Jesus.
Sonia Dunn, you are under arrest for the death of Timothy Wilson Thorpe.
Oh, if we had taken her gun, she wouldn't have been able to shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
You have the right to remain silent.
Oh.
Anything you say can
Make him
and
stop
will be
talking.
used against you in a court
No
of
talking.
law.
Just shut up.
Just shut up.
up.
She's having a bad
Oh,
time.
my heart.
She shouldn't have gotten arrested because it was self-defense to a third party.
She doesn't deserve this.
Sonya doesn't
Doesn't
deserve
deserve-
this.
Sonia should never set foot in jail.
Blacksad, don't.
What else could she have done?
What else could you have done?
Put yourself in her place. One of the only two people you love in this world kills the other out of sheer greed. Isn't that enough to drive you mad?
No, there's no way this could work. How do we hide this? John?
I killed him.
I killed Thorpe in self-defense.
Yeah, I
I'll
killed
put
him.
the bullets back in the gun. Thorpe had me at gunpoint, but I was faster.
No jail for Sonia Dunn.
We're doing the right
I
thing,
refuse!
John, why do I end up getting my hands dirty every time I'm close to you?
Wow, that's kinky.
The homoeroticism of a dog and a cat in a furry universe.
And a private detective and a cop. You know?
Exactly. Anyway, I will say that was a... I don't think it would have mattered if we'd given her the gun back or not. Maybe it does.
I'm assuming it did, because it did say that, like, it marked down that, like, she shot him, so I'm assuming that, like, that wasn't just a... Because if she hadn't had the gun back, then, like, she wouldn't have a gun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, his name is John. I'm sorry, John Blacksad, yeah. But yeah.
God, isn't it depressing? We're like, yeah, he was your dad, but also killed your dad.
Mm-hmm. No. So sad.
After everything that had happened,
Oh, yeah, how's the
the
fight
last
go?
thing I was interested in was the fight. Did Yale take drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated. Whether anyone would
look, the
listen to
elk.
me, that was another story.
Stop it.
Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means. I didn't even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decisions, given the chance?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we got to drink alcohol.
Yeah, alcoholism.
Yeah. Oh, they're gay. Good for them. I mean, not canonically, but in my heart and soul they are, yeah.
In my heart and soul.
Mm-hmm. Just thought it was Black Sand. Well, it's Blacksad, but yeah, it's John Blacksad. Anyway. Credits!
Credits, yay!
We've done it, everybody! We've made it all the way to the end.
You
Finally.
played the game together.
We played the game together. Anyway,
We
yes.
finally finished it.
So,
We did it, guys.
to not bury my lead a little bit, the 6 endings, or the two variations of 3 different endings, is the option A, does Mary die or does she live to the end? I've actually not seen the ending cutscene with her alive, because all the runs I've done of this, she's ended up dead. It's very easy to kill her. But she, it's whether or not Mary is alive or if she's dead, and there are 3 things that can happen to Sonia. This is why I don't think, unfortunately, as much as I would love the idea of taking the gun, saving her, I don't think it's, maybe it is, I don't know. But the 3 endings with Sona is whether she's alive, in jail, or if she ended up dying at the very end because we didn't stop her with the gun. Which is why I was so fucking terrified, because I didn't want that ending on this run of the game. But, yes. So, we got mostly 50% of the good ending, other than Mary's sadly dead, tragically. But again, that's not y'all's fault. It's so easy to kill her.
It was you, Letters.
You just killed
Leave me
myself,
alone.
don't worry.
Letter. I said I wasn't gonna point fingers, and here I am, pointing fingers at Letters because it was Letters' fault.
It was your fault. You did it.
We can go back into the VODs. You can eventually, and you will see.
I think it was you.
Y'all did it. We did.
I appreciate I'm free from blame in this.
You are free
instance.
from
I have
blame.
done nothing wrong.
Because you are. You didn't do anything. It was letters.
It was you, Chimpa. Anytime you say you're not going to point the finger, it's always your own fault.
I mean,
No,
technically,
no,
current
most of the time
can
it
only
is, but
point
it's not
paws.
this time. I'm going to...
I'll point my hoof at you.
I mean, the good news is both. The good news is both elk and bulls have hooves.
I mean, you right.
Bring murder.
God. Anyway, yeah. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, rage.
I knew the lion
I was right
evil.
all along.
You did. No, I was losing my mind whenever you were going on a rant of like, I think the lion did it. I don't know how, but I just think he's behind all of this stuff. I can just feel it. And I was just like, I shouldn't have ever said anything. I should have just waited, but unfortunately I have a bad problem with that.
I fucking knew it was evil because I'm just like, listen, if there's one thing I know, they love to make a twist where the lion is evil. And second off, it's always the fucker in the wheelchair. The wheelchair man's evil.
It's the guy in the
It's
wheelchair.
always the wheelchair man.
Yeah. It is. Pointing at Ace Attorney.
It's always the man in the wheelchair. Yeah, that
Because the
vibe.
whole point being,
Always
like,
the man in the
obviously it
wheelchair.
couldn't be me, and I'm like, we're gonna find a way where it's obviously you. I know it's gonna happen.
It's obviously you. But yeah, look at all these people who worked on
Look
this.
at all the people who
Everyone
worked
did
on it.
And they were very good.
There's so many people. There's so many. Most of these are just voiceovers and stuff for voice acting credits and things, which is quite. Which
Yeah.
I mean is both like, look at all these amazing people, but also like that this isn't really a exceptionally large team that worked on the actual game itself, which is pretty cool for them. I would love it if they made another one because I am just sort of weirdly invested in this little universe. If I could add easy access to the comics, I'd probably read them because I find them I like some of the character work and things. I think it's interesting, and I love me a good little noir moment with a slightly mischievous Catman. I'm like, I don't know if they'll ever make more, but it's fun. I think it's neat.
We'll find out one day.
I think it's neat.
Will Morgan get more of this game? Will letters learn what a deer looks like?
I know what a deer looks like.
No.
I don't think
Will we become human? All questions we'll find
Will
out
we
next
become
time.
human? No, I wanna I will say I guess I'll talk about it here for chat. I'm like, these are my guy. I wrap my arms around the gases. Part of me wanting to finish this was also because I do really want to. I think the next game I'm gonna stream with these dorks here is gonna be Tangle Tower, because Mooney really wants me to play that.
Yes.
And I just feel like I would love to have all of them here with me because I just think it'd be fun. Which is going to be interesting because instead of me knowing what happens and all of them being along for the ride, they all know what happens and I'm going to be the one who's experiencing it for the first time. So that's going to be fun.
You get
It's
to
okay.
see
I will
letters
do my
love.
best.
Yeah.
No,
Awesome.
Tangle
I will
Tower,
do my best to
Koshi.
be a good person.
Not Tinkle Tower.
I love Tangle Tower, especially because they have the newer one out that they just did.
Yeah, they have a demo out for it, and I haven't played because I was gonna wait for Morgan, as I do with most games.
You do, which you shouldn't. You should just let yourself be free. I'm easier doing like, okay, because like I know I have that thing where it's like sometimes I hate being the only person who hasn't watched a thing because I don't know what it is. Something about it isn't very fun for me. But which is weird because I like showing people the things I like and being excited and
You just want to be
vibrating.
included, obviously.
Yeah, I like being included. But like with some exceptions, but with games I'm a lot more lenient of like I'm fine if I'm the only one experiencing it so long as I get to play it, because I like if I'm the only one who has not experienced a game, I want to be able to play it because I like so I can have the tactility on my hands and like enjoy it that way. So that's why with Tangle Tower I'll be excited because I'll be able to go have a good it's probably going to be a lot of me being like, hee, puzzle mystery game, I'm having such a good time, I love these games, it's going to be so fun. Well, Mooney and Chinema scream at each other in the background, in letters too, and all three of them are going to be screaming in the background while I'm like, hee.
Sometimes you should touch
Mooney and
everything,
Chinema are going to be screaming. I'm going to be twirling my hair, my two
I'm
favorites.
going to be honest, it couldn't be possibly as bad as Chinema refusing to go to any other fucking location than the game literally telling you are railroaded into going one option, and Chinema kept clicking everything but that, and I'm like, Chinema, there is literally nowhere you can go but this one location. Nothing will change. There's no new dialogue options. It's just this. Go there, please.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and go to the toilet. I'll meet you back here.
I was gonna say,
pet talk.
let us all take a big 5-minute break. I need to go get more water. I would like to maybe go to the bathroom and maybe put on some pajamas. But so everybody, let's take a big water bathroom break, and then we'll come. I'm gonna change the stream details real quick for it, and probably move us to just chatting. But we will be back in a moment once I do this. Is there a way I can do this so it can start a new stream, please? Because I don't entirely want this to be attached. Because if I just edit stream info, it just starts a new stream, right? Am I crazy?
Theoretically. I don't know.
I'll try it.
I don't stream on Twitch that much. I only have so much information.
Well, I don't want to do it because I don't want this stream to be labeled as that when it's Blacksad mostly. I'll just stop the stream and start it again.
It will.
What?
Okay.
No, go ahead.
The thing is, it will keep what was labeled beforehand. It will keep that as whatever was labeled beforehand of like the Blacksad and everything.
I'm trusting you.
It might just add like a chapter or something.
Well, that's what I don't want though, because I want to be able to download the VOD without this attached.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
okay,
stop and restart the stream.
I'm gonna start and stop it. So if anyone who's listening right now, we're gonna start and stop it. So just be ready. I'm literally gonna stop the button and reopen it. So.